The crypto and NFT markets are going absolutely ballistic as ETH has crossed over $2,100 for the first time since April, and NFTs continue their ascent as we've just had our second day in a row crossing over $20 million in trading volume. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another end of the week Crypto Gorilla video where we cover the biggest news stories in all of Web3 over the last 7 days. As usual, nothing in this video is financial advice, and if you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? The crypto markets are in full send mode after news dropped that Blackrock has registered for an Ethereum trust in Delaware, as well as filed for an Ethereum ETF with Nasdaq. Now, of course, we are still waiting for the official launch of a Bitcoin spot ETF. However, most of us are assuming that it will drop at the very latest in Q1 of next year. We even have Gary Gensler switching up his tone, going from all crypto is used for scams to saying that it doesn't make sense that we don't have a Bitcoin spot ETF. Next up, in bullish news for gaming, which gaming has been the current meta for both NFTs and crypto, the Roblox CEO shared on CNBC that it is within the realm of possibilities that digital assets in the form of NFTs could one day have their place in their game, making it possible for users to pull out their assets and trade them on different platforms. Continuing in gaming news, Illuvium announces that their third beta will go live in the Epic Games Store on November 28th. For which this announcement absolutely sent the Illuvium token by 50%. Next up, after Sunday Night Football, an episode of The Simpsons aired that featured NFTs as the main topic, which arguably helped spark this latest NFT bull run, as well as a ton of Simpsons derivative collections. Next up, we saw Yuga Labs in the news quite a few times this week, not all of it positive. However, we'll start with their announcement that they are partnering up with Magic Eden to launch an exchange that will enforce creator royalties. And news of this was met with a lot of support across crypto Twitter, which I personally find ironic as many of us, myself included, have been trading with the lowest amount of royalties possible, manually setting it to 0 when we can for the last year. Now, Yuga also ran into some trouble after attendees of Ape Fest started to complain about eye troubles due to the type of lights that was used at some of the Ape Fest events, leading some attendees to seek medical attention due to extended exposure. Now, of course, this made the rounds not only in our Web3 bubble, but in Web2, where a lot of people used it as a chance to dunk on the entire NFT market, including Philion, who apparently changed his name to Third Eye, who had previously covered the whole Rider Rips / Bored Ape Yacht Club is racist narrative. Speaking of which, we also saw Yuga's social lead resign this week after old tweets resurfaced where he shared some controversial opinions. Now, one of the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club, Gordon Goner, helped send NFTs this week after he went on a buying spree, having a Gary V-like effect on the market. And if we quickly look at some of his purchases, you could see he bought a Zombie Punk for 600 ETH, or roughly $1.2 million, a Cryptoad, a Sappy Seal, a Spirit Azuki, a Chimpers, a Clonex, and a bunch more NFTs. Now, while at first anything he was buying was having a serious pump and eventual dump, this does seem to have cooled down as there is not much volume in Clonex after his recent purchase. Continuing in NFT news, Pudgy Penguins teased a brand new figurine featuring the iconic Nouns glasses, available in 2 different colors, as well as finally announced their entry into Canada, making their toys available at Canadian Toys R Us's, which I personally thought went out of business. However, I will be visiting my local Toys R Us to support Pudgy Penguins. Now, Luca's also been doing the rounds on news stations, having recently done shows with Coffee America, Bloom TV, and Fox Miami. Artifact also teased a brand new Fortnite map, making it the second Fortnite map to feature NFTs by Nike after their swoosh experience went live a few months ago, where you were able to collect a digital Nike shoe. Finally, in NFT news, San Fran Tokyo, who are backed by Animoca brands, announced a partnership with Animoca Japan as well as Cool Cats to help grow the Cool Cats IP in Japan via merchandise, licensing, VTuber content, as well as produce a Cool Cats manga. In token news, the long-awaited Shrapnel finally launched their token. However, for the time being, it does only seem to be available through certain exchanges and not on any dexes. And among all the exchanges where it's available, I don't believe there's any American exchanges, which does limit who's able to buy it. Now, Grapes also announced that their token is going to be dropping in November, leading their NFTs to continue their amazing ascent from 0.5 Ethereum all the way up to 1.8 Ethereum. We also had Portal just announce their platform, for which you can register to their pre-sale for their gaming related token, which I'll put a link to that in the description down down below. It's not a referral link or anything, but if you're interested in their pre-sale, you could sign up. Next, we saw Binance send BRC20s after listing Ordi, causing the price to go from $7 to above $17 and bringing back attention to BRC20s, which had lost steam a few months ago. In blockchain news, Near is now a core contributor to the Polygon CDK, teaming up to develop tech that will connect the Ethereum and Near ecosystems more closely, potentially reducing cost and increasing transaction trust. Continuing in blockchain news, Immutable announces a partnership with Ubisoft, the gaming studio behind popular franchises like Rainbow Six and Assassin's Creed, to create a new gaming experience to further unlock benefits for players through the power of Web3. And while this is amazing news for IMX, it seems to have had little to no effect on their token's price. Now, one token that did see some movement due to a tweet was FTX's token FTT, which is up over 100% in the last 7 days after Gary Gensler commented that the exchange could potentially relaunch under new management. Finally, Circle, the company behind USDC, could be going public in the near future, which is good news as many thought that there would be a depeg and the token would cease to exist. And that's it for this week's news. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments down below and I'll be sure to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.